guys, today we are at the British Museum. It is 2024, so Happy New Year. Also, I have not done a video for a long time. I've been very busy. As you know, it's the last day. Well, today is the last day of the Christmas holidays. So we're gonna go and look in the Egyptian Museum in the British Museum. So I hope you enjoy this video. This is a beautiful view. It's like glass, but today hasn't got a clear sky, so it's quite grey. Wow, this is filled with Egyptian stuff, and it's amazing because it's so old, and it's really interesting to look at things from before you were even alive. All of the different statues are so unique and cool. I'm gonna read this. King Ramesses IV. The statue shows the king offering pots of water or wine. Based on the parallel statues, large parts have been restored in modern times, including the hands, pots, and knees. Cartouches enclosing Ramesses' bath and throne names appear on his shoulders, on the belt, and in text on the base and back pillar. The back pillar also mentions the supreme god Amun-Ra. The likeliest origin of the statue is the god's vast template at Karnak.
This man died more than 5,500 years ago. He was buried at Gebelion in Upper Egypt, where he was found in a shallow grave covered with stone slabs, as partly reconstructed here. His body was naturally mummified by rapidly drying in the hot desert sand. This also preserved in his hair, but its color has probably faded with time. Around him are objects typical of the middle pre-dynastic period, about 3,500 BC, the time where we think he lived. All from Gebelion, and some may have come from his grave. From CT scans, we know he was a strong young man. He died from a stab wound in his left shoulder, rare evidence of violence at this time. Visit the virtual autopsy table to learn more about this remarkably well-preserved predynastic person. King Ramses VI. This fragment belonged to the lid of the monarch's mummiform sarcophagus. He is portrayed as Osiris, eternal ruler of the netherworld. The broken beard originally had a cold tip. This sarcophagus was placed inside a box shaped outer one of red granite. The two was found smashed and displaced by ancient robbers. Both sarcophagi have been restored on location from extant fragments in the tomb and a cast of this face. Bust of King Amenhotep III. This fragment belonged to a seated pair statue of the king and his wife, Queen Tiye. Originally it stood in Amenhotep's mortuary temple in Fashion in the time of pharaohs. Men and women wore elaborate collars and necklaces. They were often decorated with floral motifs and protective symbols made from brightly colored glazed materials, semi-precious stones, or even gold and silver. Jewelry could be a sign of office, such as rings with the wearer's name and titles, or a sign of royal favor. Different styles of clothing were worn by different levels of society. Finely pleated, white linen garments were fashionable in Nebamun's time, as can be seen in the paintings. The Rosetta Stone is one of the most famous archaeological finds in history and was the key to cracking Egyptian hieroglyphs. And while it took scholars years to work it out, there was one clue in there that helped unlock everything that followed. The Rosetta Stone is an Egyptian stone slab. It has the same text carved on it, 3 different writing systems, including ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs. Finding the stone helped modern scholars figure out how to read hieroglyphs. The stone is an irregularly shaped piece of black granite.
King Amenhotep. The enthroned pharaoh has idealized features and wears striped headcloth, false beard, now broken, and a pleated kilt. A bull's tail, symbol of superhuman strength, hangs between the legs. Many Egyptian kings used
there's a section in the British Museum that has many different guides. They show you where to go, a map of the British Museum and what's in there. There are many different guides with different things to show you as well of where to go. In the shop, there are many beautiful gifts you can buy people, or maybe even yourself, such as bags, or maybe even scarves.
Goodbye everybody, I hope you enjoyed my video today. It was really fun creating this video because I like seeing what used to be in Egypt, and the Rosetta Stone was really cool. I hope you have a great new year and see you next time. Bye!